On behalf of the administration, staff, and student body of Belmont High School, I'd like to welcome you to tonight's MIAA Division II North Tournament basketball game between the Andover Warriors and your Belmont Marauders. This competition is conducted in accordance with the rules and regulations of MIAA. We'd like to take this opportunity to
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and sports fan of Belmont High School basketball. Tonight we're at Winter Field House for the quarterfinal round game between the Belmont Marauders girls team and the Andover High School Golden Warriors. The introductions are just starting, so as the players are announced, I will call out their names and their numbers if you cannot hear the announcer in the background. Working tonight's game with me is my son Christopher, a basketball player for the Belmont Marauders back in the 80s, a member of the Hall of Fame here in Belmont. Welcome, Chris.
Yeah, thank you. Look forward to a great matchup.
All right, number 2, Krikorian is first introduced, a guard for the Golden Warriors. Megan Tan, number 33, starting at guard for Belmont. Number 14, Pam Shaw is the other guard for the Golden Warriors. Captain Carly Cristoforio starting at guard for Belmont. Caroline McDonald, number 4, is the center for the Golden Warriors. Jenny Call, other captain of Belmont, is the 3rd starter. Gia Baramonte, number 21. Gia is the player that needs to be dealt with by Belmont in the upset that Andover had over Revere last week. I'll finish him up with that in a moment. Number 23 is Zanalakis and for Belmont, Jess Gregorio is the starting center. So now we're going to have the national anthem, and we'll be back. Al Gledhill singing the national anthem. Al does a great job. Oftentimes we don't start our broadcast until Al has already completed his singing, but does a great job. Belmont enters the tournament as the 4th seed, and there are 12 teams in the Division II North classification, and Andover is number 12. Now they beat, in a preliminary game, they beat Revere earlier this week by a score of 58-43 at Revere, upsetting number 5 seed which was Revere. Andover plays in the large school Merrimack Conference, and they finished third in their league this year. Belmont finished first in the Middlesex League. So we're about ready to go. Tip, grab by Call. I should say maybe a non-tip. I don't think either one of them hit the ball.
I'm surprised that wasn't re-tipped off, but we'll take it. It's our Belmont ball.
Call in the corner, attempted to feed Greta Prop. Ball was knocked loose by Andover. In the corner to Megan Tan, drives, comes back out. Holly Cristofori over to Call, down to Megan Tan. Megan Tan looks. Megan Tan puts it up from and scores.
Good patience by Belmont there.
Belmont pressuring it. The ball. Diamante puts it up. Rebound put back in by number 23, Zalanakis. Gregorio looking underneath, goes into the corner to Tan. Tan fakes the drive, back out to Cristofori. Cristofori drives to the hoop, puts it up, and kisses it off the glass for two.
Strong move on the left side.
Pressuring the ball. A long three-point attempt. It's no good. Nice block out by Greta Prop. Cristofori brings the ball up. Looks over into the corner. Tan puts up a second one. This one's a three-pointer. Puts Belmont up 7-2. Mild pressure by Belmont. Not a man-to-man press, a zone press. The secret to guarding number 21 is not to let her go to the right.
Tough D. Good job.
And good defense by Belmont, forces the miss by Andover. And Belmont takes over. The 30-second clock you heard in the background went off. Megan Tan brings it up into the middle to Cristofori. Underneath, attempt to Gregorio. Gregorio gets it back out to, and it goes off her foot. Picked up by Megan Tan. Loose ball at midcourt. Tan drives to the hoop and steps out of bounds. Again, mild zone press by Belmont. There's a three-point attempt, good by number 21, Bramonte. Any call, brings it up, back to Megan Tan. Tan looking for to Greta Prop. Zone defense.
Nice move.
Good fake. And
all right.
The ball is knocked out of bounds by Andover.
Strong move.
Good strong move.
Oh, nice move. Get in there.
And we have a foul on Andover. Number 4, McDonald committed the foul, and Giorgio will get 2 shots. makes the first. And the second one, nice soft touch. Intercepted by Megan Tan. Drives to the hoop, puts it up and in. Good pressure defense. Good anticipation of the pass.
Yeah, Belmont's doing a nice job mixing up the defenses.
And a two-point shot by number 23, Danilakis. Tan in the corner. Call. Cristofori. Greta prop. Drive to the hoop. Back out to Call. Call puts up a three-pointer. No good. Rebound is bounced around and picked up by McDonald. I'm sorry, Danilakis. Three-point attempt is no good. Rebound by Giorgio. Jenny Call for the three-pointer, no good. And an attempt by Giorgio to save it goes out of bounds. Double dribble, wasn't it?
It sure looked like it.
Huh? Didn't she dribble twice?
I think they're saying that Giorgio tipped the ball.
Okay. She is their scorer. Rebound picked up by the Golden Warriors. The ball is kicked by Callie Cristofori. Out of bounds. New 30-second clock for Andover. And we have a foul on Belmont. Callie Cristofori. Her first on the team. Monty faking, drives to the hoop, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Gregorio. Good play by Gregorio. She
Held her ground.
Stayed on the ground. Whoop. All right, they get into Greta prop. Three-pointer from the corner is good.
Number two.
By number two, Gregorian. And Andover goes up 12-11. Drive to the hoop, and we have a foul on number two, Krikorian. The question over the possession clock. Corrected. And the Golden Warriors will get the ball on the tie-up. And the ball is put up and in by Greta Prop. Kissed it off the backboard. Good play. Good attempt to play defense by Call, but she fouled Bramante. And it is the second team foul on Belmont, the first on Jenny Call. Well, it's underneath, and it goes out of bounds. Off the good play, good defense by Jess Gregorio, but she knocked it out of bounds. Trying to get the ball out, and does to Bramante. Bramante going left. Bramante does not like to go to her left side. If you can keep her from going to the right, you're all set. Or at least makes it more difficult. Puts up a long three-pointer. It's in and out, and the rebound by Cristofori. Cristofori across to Megan Tan in the corner to Call. Back out to 10. Belmont moving the ball briskly. Call in the corner. Back out to 10 to Call. Underneath. And good break. Pick up of the play by Zanilakis. And the ball is picked up by 10 on a loose ball. And she lays it up and in.
Nice play.
27 seconds to go. Timeout by the Golden Warriors. Belmont up 15-12. What's your observation of what's happened so far?
Yeah, so far so good. The Belmont's moving the ball pretty well. They're mixing up the defenses. You know, got to give some credit to Andover. They're making some shots, and that's why we have a tight one here in the first quarter.
Right. What do they got? 2 3-pointers.
Yep.
Belmont has one. Are we on a time delay? Huh? 20-second delay. Jeremy was pointing out we're on a 20-second delay. So let's look at what's going to happen next. It's 27.4 seconds to go, as you can see on the clock on your screen. And Andover will be putting the ball into play. Megan Tan stole the ball and picked up a loose ball and drove to the hoop. So we're underway. They're going. Megan Tan is shadowing Bramante. Make sure she doesn't get the ball with these last few seconds left. They're still, just don't let her go to the right. They stop again. And good defense, good defense. He drives to the hoop and she's fouled by 10 with 2.1 seconds to go. Makes the first.
Substitution number 12,
Sullivan comes in to replace McDonald. Belmont gets the rebound. No, grabbed by Jenny Call. And a long shot down the court, way after the buzzer. And we have a 15-13 game at the end of the first period. Also playing this evening is another quarterfinal game of Central Catholic Central Catholic against Billerica. And also Masconomet is entertaining Lowell at their home court. Tomorrow night, Woburn and Beverly square off at Woburn. The winner of that game will play the winner of this game in the semifinals. Up from the corner, no good. Rebound by Kakakakis. Good cut underneath and a score by Krikorian. Jenny Call saves it from going out of bounds. They have a 2-3 zone drive by Megan Tan, and she is fouled by Salanakis. I guess it's proud Zelanskis.
Zelanskis, okay.
Megan Tan makes the first. Misses the second. Rebound is by Krikorian. Ramonti is faking. Just don't let it go right. That's all. Three-point attempt, no good. Rebound by Callie Cristofori. She has Megan Tan. Tan stops, drives to the hoop, puts it up, and it is good by Megan Tan.
Strong move.
Just it off the glass. Megan's having a fine game. She also has to guard the toughest player. Belmont goes on the floor. Don't let her go right. Foul is on Greta Prop. Misses the first. Good attempt by Prop to steal the ball on the drive, but she got her arm in the process. Second one is up and good. 2-point game. Belmont leads 18-16. Going to be a close game. Jenny Call. Call for three. It's good.
Good patience by Belmont on that. It was a nice job of moving the ball on the perimeter.
Ball is on the ground and goes out of bounds off of number 14, Shaw. Pelagonu enters the game, replacing Jess Gregorio. Tan with the ball. It's it back to Cristofori in the corner to Call. Call puts up a three-pointer. No good. Rebound by Greta Prop. And across the and knocked away by the Golden Warrior. Good defense. Good recovery by Belmont. That's it. Make her go left. She doesn't like to go left. Yeah, she'll try to go right. That's it. In the corner. Rebound. No rebound. Overshot the basket. In the corner to Call. Puts it up. No good. Rebound by Gagnon. Ganon, good rebounder. And a travel by Cristofori. She dragged her pivot foot. And we're going to have a little bit of a break here for a broken shoelace.
It's got to be a timeout.
And Andover is going to take a timeout while Bramante fixes her shoelace. The game is, I watched Revere play Andover on video.
Yep.
And Bramante loves to go right.
Yep.
If you can keep her from going right, she's less effective.
Yep,
She doesn't like to go to her left, but she is a great three-point shooter. And there's a couple more three-point shooters on Andover that are very good. But
agreed. She's definitely, you can see she definitely wants to hug the right side.
yeah.
You can stop that, you'll get the ball out of her hand, and that's
Right.
what Belmont needs to limit the amount of touches she gets.
Right. But Belmont's played very well, and they're going to need to do that.
It's tournament time.
Yeah. This is a young team that Golden Warriors only has one senior on the squad.
Yeah, Andover is too.
They were the Division II champs last year, but a lot of these kids probably were on JV or sitting on the bench.
Yep.
Just don't let her go to the. There we go. Good defense. Good defense. Good defense. Oh, the ball comes right down into the hands of number 23, Zalanakis. Christofori looking underneath. Two-pointers put up by Jane Mahan. He just entered the game.
Nice play.
And we had a carry by number 14.
Wow, you never see that called.
Shaw. She stopped the dribble and kind of rolled it over in her hand. That doesn't happen very often these days, being called for palming.
Yeah.
And gets it, tries to get inside. Now this time does get it inside. Puts it back out to Christofori, who drives to the hoop, puts it underneath. Tapped out to Anon, back to Megan Tan. Plenty of time still. Into great good
move.
left-handed hook by Prop.
Great pass, great finish.
Belmont goes up by 7. Pressure by Belmont. Trying to get her to good defense. Ooh, unfortunately we don't have replay.
Wow, that was a tough call.
Yeah.
Thought she had some straight up. I guess as soon as you start to come down, that's
I
when
think
you
she
get
brought
the
her
whistle.
arm down.
Yep.
Well, once again, Bramante was going to the right.
Yep.
Haddock comes into the game, replacing Zalanakis. And the ball goes up and down, grabbed quickly, good cut to the loose ball by Christofori. Christofori driving down the court, underneath, and 2 points for Jane Mahan. Belmont up by 8. And the ball is stolen. Oh. Tough call.
Yeah.
I didn't think I thought she had possession when she was on her knees, but
yeah, it's a subjective call by referees. It's always always not an easy one to call either way.
No. Sometimes they call it, and sometimes they don't.
Yep.
Just don't let her go. Make her go left. That's it.
Oh.
And it went off Megan Tan's leg. Good defense by Belmont. They were forcing her to go to the middle, to the left side. She wants to turn around and go. Three-pointer put up, no good. Rebound by 10, and she's fouled by number 24, Haddock.
Belmont has a chance to push the lead here a little bit. A little pressure by Andover now. Hopefully a quick break here.
Roan's in the game. Cristofori down in the corner, looks underneath, and good recovery by number 12, Sullivan. Got back in time to knock the ball away from Jane Mahan, who was right under the basket, wide open for a while. Roan gets it to Cristofori, who puts it up with the left hand.
Tough to guard a lefty.
Goes up by 10. Make her go left. This is. The ball's knocked out of bounds by.
Nice play by Jess.
Good defense.
Yep. Kept her hands straight up.
Yep.
Kept her verticality. Well done. Oh.
Good cut. Rebound. Giorgio. And we got a foul on number 2, Gregorian. Cristofori down to Jane Mahan. Back to Cristofori. Out to Roan. Across to Tan. In the middle to Jane. The shot is out of bounds.
All right. Good take. It's in the paint. Just a little short.
Puts it up, rebound by Giorgio. Cristofori pushing it up. It's it to Roan. Roan back out to Cristofori. Cristofori puts up a three-pointer. Around and out. Two on one and a travel. Shaw had the right intentions, but dragged a pivot foot. Cristofori, 1:22 to go. Belmont up by 10. Megan Tan has been the leading scorer in the first half of Belmont. Cristofori drives to the hoop and is fouled.
Fouled on the pass.
By number 12, Shaw, number 12, Sullivan. 16 fouls on Andover with 1:07 to go in the first half. Cristofori with a three-point attempt, no good. Good tap out by Jane Mahan.
New 30 on the clock, so work this ball now.
Yeah. Roan drives to the hoop.
Oh, you got to shoot that.
Oh, you got to shoot that. That's right. Belmont ball. When they pass it into her, to Jess, they need to pass it in high.
Oh, yeah.
Get it down around her waist. And
everybody gets it.
Everybody gets a shot at it.
Yeah.
Cristofori outside. Drives to the hoop, back out.
Nice kick out.
Megan Tam with a three-pointer. Megan's having a great game.
Yep. Good in and out. Bring it in, sucked everybody in. Got to kick out. Got an open look.
She was passing up those shots quite a few times. Three-point attempt is rebound by Cristofori. Driving it up the court. Over in the corner to 10. And we have a foul on number 4.
She had her hand wrapped around Jess's
McDonald
waist.
She was holding Giorgio. Puts up the first. Good. And the second is also good. Belmont up 34-19. Make her go to her left. That's it. That's it. Make her go left. She doesn't like to go left. Good stroke into the corner. Rebound by
run.
Throws it down court.
No try.
Not in time. But a very good first half by Belmont.
Yeah.
They're up 34-19. And Belmont has played very good defense. They've limited the shots by Andover. And I think twice got them for shot clock violations. At least once.
Yeah, at least once.
The other time was a kind of a heave right at the...
Exactly. I would say that right now I see Andover is a team that likes to shoot the three.
Yeah.
You almost want them to drive to the basket. They don't seem to finish as well as they shoot the three.
Yeah.
At least, at the very first look here. But Belmont's doing a great job of switching up D. They're taking some time off making them pressing the ball as they come up the court. It's taking some time off the clock so that they don't have as much time to set up their offense. So
right. Yeah.
It's working for them. Belmont's doing a nice job.
Yeah. And Megan Tan's been on fire. Megan Tan. She was passing up a lot of those corner shots. I was watching a lot of the videos of their earlier games, and I asked the coach, Hart, I said, why doesn't she shoot from the corner? And she said, well, she thinks she's going to be hogging the ball.
Hogging the ball, yeah.
And I said, well, tell her to hog the ball.
When you have a shot,
she's a good shooter.
Yeah, when you have a shot like that going, you're allowed to hog the ball a little bit.
So tonight, she finally listened to the coach, I guess.
Yeah. And it's not hogging the ball when you're making it.
Yeah, yeah.
The team's playing really well. They're moving the ball, and it should be a strong second half. Andover's not going to go away.
Yeah. The Mahan came in and sparked them in the second period. And Greta Propp is a force in there, too. She can maneuver in under the hoop.
Yep.
And she's actually a right-handed player, but she made two left-handed hook shots or layups. So.
Yeah, no, they're doing a nice job moving the ball.
And Giorgio hasn't had any shots at the hoop, I don't think, but she's 4 for 4 on the foul line. So that's very helpful.
And in games like this, it's the nerves get you and then probably drain you a little bit, but then you settle in and you play your game, and I think that's what we're seeing here with Belmont.
Yeah, yeah. So we're 7.5 minutes away from the second half. We'll take a break and let you enjoy the festivities. We have a good crowd here tonight. By the way, while we're getting near the end of the season, my son Chris is a perfect example of somebody who can step in and do color commentating with me. And of course we have the Coach Q who's doing some of the games, and Josh Wright who's the rugby coach who's done some. So
sure.
We'd like to see some of the students volunteer. And then they can do that by contacting Jeremy at belmontmedia.org. where some people are watching the game this evening.
Great.
Including the grandfather of Jenny Call is hopefully watching out in Michigan, connected through with the Belmont Media. Mrs. Call told me that her father, Boris Christoph, was recovering from hip surgery, or a broken hip, and that she was going to try to hook him up so that he could watch the game from Michigan. So hopefully that's happening.
Yep.
For those who at home, you can also watch this game on computer as well as your television. So we're coming at you, and we're hard to avoid, right, Jeremy? All right. We'll be back for the second half.
Just one quick shout out. The boys hockey team won their game today, 3-2 in a thriller, and beaten the number one seed Arlington.
Oh, was that right?
Who was in the play-in to get into the Super 8, but they came down and Belmont had them first game.
Right.
I heard it was Belmont had them. Game was 2-0 with 5 minutes to go. Arlington tied it, and then Belmont had the game winner with all 3 goals happening within the last 5 minutes of the period.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So.
Did you go to the game?
I did not go to the game, but it was I got fill in from my kids.
All right, you got a first-hand report from
the social media works well here,
right.
so yeah, it's all good.
All right. Now, the other thing I want to remind the fans is that tomorrow night, which is a rare Sunday night game at Belmont High School, the Belmont boys will be playing Melrose in a Division II North playoff game.
Right.
Melrose having upset their first-round rival.
Right.
And so we'll be playing tomorrow night. That game was supposed to have been played last night, but because of the storm, was postponed to Sunday night.
Yep. That's right.
Yeah,
I think
that's right. Melrose beat number 5.
Yeah.
I think it was a Masco. I think so. Masconomet. Yeah. There were 5 teams that entered the Division II North boys division, all with the same records, and they had as Coach Pritchard told me, a draw-off.
A draw-off.
So Belmont could be number 1. They could be number 5. They ended number 4.
Okay.
And Melrose ended up at number 5.
Got it.
So we'll be back in 4 minutes for the second half.
Great.
I don't know how they do that. I think they try to represent every conference. Yeah, Zanalakis. Are we ready to go, Jeremy? We're ready to go for the second half. They've just set the score clock to 8 minutes. Belmont leads 34-19 as we enter the third period. First half scoring, Megan Tan had 15 of Belmont's 34 points. She was absolutely on fire. Gregor Prop had 4 key baskets, or a total of 4 points, 2 key baskets. And Jane Mahan came into the second period and scored 4 points, which helped Belmont break the game open. On the Golden Warriors side, Bramonti is got 9 points, and Zanalakis has 7. And the ball goes inbounds to the Golden Warriors. Good job at
good hands. Good hustle. Good
hustling
hustle.
for the ball. Belmont comes up with a loose ball. Ahead to 10. Cristofori looking to drive. Gets it into Giorgio, I'm sorry. And we have a foul on number 23, Zanalakis.
Possessions in the second half become a big part. You got to get your shots off each
Right.
time. Makes a difference at the end.
Inside, ball is on the ground, picked up, and we have a jump ball. It will be
Belmont ball.
Belmont. Oji out to Megan Tan. Tan drives to the hoop, throws it into the corner to Prop, who puts it up, and it's
nice.
good for 2. The foot was inside the 3-point line. Belmont's up 36-19. And over. Looking to get the ball to underneath. Drive to the hoop, it's up, and it's no good. Rebound by Cristofori. Ahead to Prop, and it goes out of bounds. Good thought, but just too far ahead.
Not a lot there right now. Just playing out with
Using up a lot of time.
Yeah.
Rebound is by Zanalakis. Bramonti going left, and she is fouled on a block by Giorgio.
Can't let her go right.
Yep.
Strong player on the right side, though.
Yep. Very good player going right. And she's an excellent shooter.
Yeah. Agreed.
Brings her team within 16 at 36-20. And makes the second one. Megan Tan brings it into the forecourt. Cristofori. Nice pass.
Oh, nice job.
Yeah, beautiful pass, and it's good, and she's fouled.
Yep. Nice play.
Greta Prop in the right spot, and a great pass by Cristofori. Cristofori sees the floor and her
she does.
Teammates very well. Three-point play, Belmont, that's up 39-21. And a good drive to the hoop by number two, Krikorian. Kissed it off the backboard. Giorgio was replaced by Jane Mahan.
A little protection just early in the third.
That was the second foul on Giorgio. And a three-point play by Krikorian. Into the forecourt. Cristofori over to Tan. Tan puts up a three-pointer, and it's good. And the ball goes out of bounds after the Golden Warriors, and it'll be Belmont's ball.
Andover looks a little out of place. They're trying to force it a little bit. Good D on Belmont.
It was a good cut, but they couldn't get the ball in. All right, Cristofori center court, back to Tan.
Someone's got to be open.
Yeah. Mahan gets it back out to Call, picked up by Cristofori. Into Tan, into Jane Mahan to a three-pointer. No, rebound by Call. Good work. Picked up by Prop. Puts it up, and it's no good. Rebound is stolen. And a foul on Greta Prop as she tried to cut off that pass.
That was aggressive play. I'm not sure if that was a foul there, but
good hustle play.
Hustle play.
That's it. That's it. Don't make her force her to take the three. That's it. Oh, too bad.
That was an NBA three.
They were expecting the ball to bounce off the backboard.
We got a timeout.
And we have a timeout.
Timeout Andover.
Timeout Andover. They're down to 2 timeouts. Belmont has its 5 timeouts. You know, it's interesting. I was watching the video of the Revere game when Andover upset Revere, and both teams were kind of set offense kinds of teams, and Andover showing a little bit of that now, but they need a lot of points, and waiting 23 to 24 seconds isn't going to get them there.
Yeah, going through your sets now are going to be tough, but you don't want to force it either. So they got to go to what they're strong at to get back, and there's still plenty of time. But it's going to take some. They're going to need to push a little bit, try to get some fast break points to break this lead down. Belmont's in a good position. They just need to continue to play smart basketball and continue to attack the basket.
Both the girls' team and the boys' teams this year are really being good at attacking. And the ball, last 2 times, and we had a double dribble by number 4, McDonald. I think she did that one other time, they didn't call it. Cristofori across to Tan. Plenty of patience on Belmont's side. Over to Jenny Call, cutting his Prop, back out to Tan. Over to Prop, I'm sorry, Jenny Call. For a three-pointer, 45-24 Belmont. Watch the cutters. And the rebound captured by Jenny Call. Cristofori to Call. Call puts up a three-pointer. It's no good. Rebound by Zach
quick in that position.
She's played a very good game.
Yep.
In the corner, a three-point attempt is around and settles into the hoop by Gregorian. In the middle, over at the Call. Back out to Cristofori. Drive to the hoop by 10, and she is fouled by number 12, Sullivan.
Yeah, she's got the quickness to go right by.
Yeah, she's quick. Once she learns how to finish, she doesn't quite yet, but she's got another year.
Yeah, and she's, she had a great under the basket move earlier in the first half.
Yeah,
it's there. It's just time in the
Ganone
backyard.
replaces Greta Prop. And makes the foul shot. She get one or two? She might have got two. She was shooting 1-on-1.
Solid D by Belmont. Solid D.
Good defense by Belmont. And they're stolen by, knocked away by Jenny Call on the drive. Ali Cristofori drives towards the hoop. Puts up a three-pointer, no good. Rebound on the floor is a jump ball, and good hustle by Jane Mahan. Number 14, Shaw, who's a freshman, replaces number 2, Gregorian. Good defense by Belmont, forcing them to dribble around and not allowing them to get up three-pointers. Good cut to the hoop, and there's a foul. Ella Ganon. Gagne. I've heard her name pronounced a number of different ways. Gagne, Ganon, Gagnon. It's up and no good. Jess Giorgio replaces Jenny Call for Belmont. And it's up and good by number 14, Shaw. Cristofori drives, puts it back out to Jenny, to Roan, and she hits a three-pointer. Kylie Roan for three. Belmont up by 21. From the corner is around and no good. Rebound put up by number 14, Shaw. And we had a travel by Roan. Alex Keefe comes in to replace Jane Mahan. A drive to the hoop and a rebound by Ganon.
Look up. She got her.
Ahead to, good try. She was about 2 seconds too late throwing the ball
too much right there, but
yep.
she had her head up.
Need to hit her a little earlier.
Yep. Andover brings up the ball, number 14, out in the top right side of the key. 21 over to 12. 12 shoots a three, no good. Roan brings it up for Belmont. Jess.
Alex Keefe underneath.
Oh,
nice pass.
Go.
Good left-handed use of the hands. Giorgio. And
nice
Megan
play.
Tan steps in, steals the ball, lays it in.
Yep.
Belmont goes up by 23.
Yep.
And a long shot at the buzzer, and it's no good by Bramante. It's interesting. Andover spent a good part of that period without Bramante in the ball game.
Yeah.
But once again, Belmont's defense is really tough, not letting them get off the three, and they're now stopping Bramante from driving to her right.
Yep. Yeah. It's a. Andover's starting to press a little bit. Now they're getting a little nervous, and
Yeah.
But you know, in these games, no lead's big enough. So
Yeah.
that's the most important.
Plus, Belmont's shooting threes and scoring, and the other team's getting twos. That's not a way you make up the score.
Yeah. No.
The difference. No, 29 Comcast. Verizon, number 9 Comcast. Megan Tan will be putting the ball into play, and she has been Belmont's leading scorer tonight. Has more than 20 points. I haven't tallied it all up, but she had 15 at halftime. Riley Roan gets it to Giorgio. Just Giorgio switched her pivot feet and drove to the hoop, but gave it up on a travel call. Dan working hard against, and she kicks the ball, so we'll get a new 30-second clock. Playing good defense against Shaw. Krikorian putting in the ball into play for Shaw. Good cuts to the hoop, and it's up and no good. And we got to tie up, and it will be the Golden Warriors ball. Oh, good cut to the hoop, but she missed the shot. Easy bunny. Roan brings the ball up. Gets it off to Ganone. Alex Keefe outside, and she shuffled her feet.
Get a little nervy. She's just getting in the game.
For some of them, it's their first time
in the playoffs.
Big game.
Yeah, mind wants to do one thing, body does another.
And it's up and good by number 2, Krikorian.
She's had a nice second half.
Yeah. Oh, good cut to the hoop. Puts it up, and she's fouled.
Strong move by Jess.
And foul shot. 2. She had to have 2 because she got fouled. 54-33 Belmont, up by 21. And a long three-pointer is good by Krikorian.
Girl can shoot.
She really puts an arc on that ball.
Sure does. Look up the
They're going to
court.
have to get it across the court. Stolen by, and goes underneath, and basket by Shaw. That's it. Get it across court. Jenny Call fakes. Gets it underneath and up and good by Jess Giorgio. Most of the teams don't have a defense for her once she gets it under there.
Anything above the shoulder height.
Yep.
Just going to get a good look at the rim.
Good move by number 14, Shaw. And we have a foul on number 2, Krikorian. By the way, Krikorian is only a sophomore.
Yeah. Good experience for these young Andover young ladies.
Yeah.
So I expect to see them again if Belmont pulls this out.
Golly Cristofori, the quarterback, is back in the game. Shaw knocked it out of bounds. Jenny Call.
Oh, nice play.
Tan driving to the hoop and lays it in. Good cut. Good play. Belmont up by 18. Ball is stolen by Cristofori. Gets it to Giorgio. Back to Cristofori. Underneath to Mahan. Back out to Megan Tan, who's traveled. Belmont needs not give up those easy plays. Those unforced errors can hurt you.
Yeah.
But they still lead by 18, and Greta Prop comes in to replace Jenny Call. And the ball is stolen, and surprising we didn't get a call, but Diamante goes in, and she is called for a foul on 32, I'm sorry, Jane Mahan, her second. 5-team fouls on Belmont. Diamante can bring them within 16. Now has them within, I'm sorry. This Belmont score was up incorrectly, but it's now they're within 16. Cristofori across court to Megan Tan. Back to Cristofori in the corner to Roan. I'm sorry, Greta Prop. Underneath.
Oh, nice play.
And she's fouled by number 12, Shaw. Sullivan, I'm sorry.
Great play. Ball was on the strong side left, weak side lower block. Perfect pass.
Yep.
Great shot by On.
Makes the first. And that one's good also. Belmont back up to an 18-point lead. Cristofori harassing
good D.
Shaw. Good D. Diamante passes it across to Gregorian for a three-pointer, no good. Rebound Belmont. I like the way Golly Cristofori just drives the ball right at her defender.
Yeah.
He's still looking underneath, but Megan Tan across the prop. Prop drives to the hoop, puts it up, and she's fouled by Gregorian. And prop will get 2. Most teams, if they look at the statistics, should know they shouldn't foul Greta Prop because she's over a 90% shooter at the ball line. And this makes her first. Whoop, I jinxed her.
It happens every time.
That's it. Keep forcing them to dribble the ball around. Oh, good play. Gregorian's really good at using the backboard.
Yeah.
Oop. Getting sloppy here, Belmont. A 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound is by Mahan. To Megan Tan, back out is Prop for 3, no good. Rebound and a foul called on Mahan for reaching in.
That was a little bit of a touch foul. I don't know.
And making her first appearance tonight is Ali Shapazian, who is one of the 4 seniors on the Belmont team, along with Kylie Roan, Jenny Call, and Greta Prop. And the ball is around, and the rebound is by Ali Shapazian. Hips it ahead to to Megan Tan, who goes in, and great play by Megan Tan. She is clearly going to be the top scorer tonight for the Belmont Marauders. Played a great game. And played great defense, too. Good switching out front by the Belmont Marauders. Dorian up, no good. Good rebound by Cristofori, who forces the ball into the forecourt. And there's a foul on number 12, Sullivan, attempting to steal the ball from Cristofori, and that's the 8th team foul, so they're in a penalty. Belmont. Cristofori will get a 1-and-1. She makes the first, she gets the second attempt. And makes the first. Belmont back up to 20 points ahead. 1:28 to go in the ball game. And she makes the second. And we have some substitutions for Belmont. Wholesale substitutions.
Yep.
Making the first appearance tonight is Healy, number 15, and Morin, who is number 4. Morin was down on the JVs all season. Good defense. And good defense by Morin. And intercepted nice by Ganon. Ball's brought into the forecourt and wisely pulled back out by Megan Tan. And there's a foul on number 2, Gregorian. That is probably her 5th foul, possibly. Being replaced by number 24, Haddock. So she's done for the evening, and Belmont has a substitution. Ganon being replaced by Ali Shapazian. Good shot by Megan Tan. What does she have in the second half?
have 13.
13. So she's at the 28 point mark. And now 29. Megan Tan leaves the ball game.
Finish the evening.
And in the ball game is another Cristofori.
Yes.
Kiki Cristofori.
Outstanding effort.
67-44 Belmont.
Miss Tan today.
And Kiki Cristofori still steps in and steals the ball, gets the ball ahead, and it's so good. Good try, and we have a foul on Morin. That's when all the practices of your layups count.
That's
right. First time you get into a big game.
Yeah, it's a different feel.
But I believe she's a freshman, so she's got plenty of time to shoot layups. So Belmont clearly is going to win this game. There's only 45 seconds to go in the game, and they're up by 22. They will play the winner of tomorrow night's Woburn-Beverly game, which is being played at Woburn at 6 p.m. So there'll be a lot of scouts, I'm sure. Morin gets it to Kiki Cristofori. Back to Morin. Morin drives to the hoop, stops, gets it to Healy. Healy over to underneath. Nice pay. Just couldn't quite put the handle on it. Underneath to Morin. His second chance, and she's fouled from behind by Zanalakis. And that's her 5th foul. Played a terrific game.
Yeah, she did.
Christine Reardon replaces her, number 10. Morin at the foul line. And the ball bounces around, doesn't drop through. Puts the second one up and misses the entire hoop. Good defense. Belmont's played very good defense. They've prevented them from shooting the threes and prevented them from... Stolen by Cristofori, drives to the hoop, and she is fouled by number 14, Shaw. That may be Shaw's 5th foul as well. What's her first personal? I was way up, Ellens. Freshman jitters.
Yeah. A different game when it's playoffs.
Yeah. That's good. With 0.8 of a second, she puts Belmont up 68-46. The clock goes off, and Belmont moves on to the semifinals. We'll be playing the winner of the Woburn-Beverly game. And it was a good effort by the Golden Warriors, but Belmont simply has too much talent, I think.
I agree that wholeheartedly. Belmont played a great game, great defensive effort, and they shot the ball well. I look forward to seeing Belmont go on to the next game.
So we'll be on again tomorrow night, Jeremy, with the boys' game here from Winter Fieldhouse as the boys take on Melrose in their MIAA Division II tournament game. That will be live also on channels 9 Comcast and 29 Verizon. So join us tomorrow night for the next Belmont Marauder basketball game. Chris Messer, thanks.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
All right.